everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review. As pretty much the big thing for tonight was the World Heavyweight title on the line, as Kurt Angle will go one-on-one with Bobby Lashley, like I said, for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But first, we're kicking off with the tag team titles on the line, a Ultimate X Triple Threat Tag Team match, as the Wolves went against the Revolution, which is Sonata and Manic, and the Bro-Man. Since I guess Robbie E feels embarrassed out of last week, DJZ and Jesse Goddard's went in, which was a really great match to kick off the show. Very solid. There was some cool spots they had in there, especially I like the chicken fight thing they did with the Bromans and the Revolution. But Jesse Goddard just put in a lot of good work in there tonight, as he was just doing drop kicks up north from the top of the pretty much drop kicking people off the Ultimate X thing. There's a lot of crazy spots, high flying moves in there. But the Wolves were able to climb up the X Division ropes and climb and get the tag team champions, still retaining their title. So it was a really good match to kick off the show. So yeah, it was really good way to kick off the show. There was a lot of titles on the line tonight, we'll say that. They showed more clips of Kurt Angle and Bobby Lashley, but first Austin Aries came out, won his briefcase back from the BDC, and talked about the fans were really good to him and stuff, but low-key had the briefcase and he wanted it back. But low-key and Samoa Joe came out, and the Beatdown Clan pretty much had both the title and the briefcase at the same time, talking about this doesn't belong to me. But Austin Aries says, I want my briefcase back. You have something that belongs to me. Low-key pretty much says they're possession of it. There's 9/10 of being it and stuff of the law. So Aries pretty much said that, he wasn't a thief and everything, and, he talked about number 2 that he was, and he pretty much made a proposal, since he said he also had his X Division title stolen. He says, how about all on the line, winner take all. Him, low-key versus Austin Aries. Whoever wins gets the X Division title and briefcase title then, pretty much. The briefcase, which both of these are, like people said, they're both Money in the Bank contract matches, match-like things. Since one is the briefcase and one's the X Division title, can get you a world title shot, but I think when you have, Destination X. But, pretty much Austin Aries went against Samoa Joe, which pretty much is the match went on. Really good match, I'll say that. Aries pretty much beaten. Well, it was pretty much a DQ, but it was a really great match with Samoa Joe and Austin Aries. Low-key got involved, but Aries was able to take out Key and Joe with the briefcase, hitting him with it. Key, pretty much Austin Aries got his briefcase back, and after that, then Rockstar Spud came out to cash in his Feast or Fire case for the X Division Championship. Pretty much his head was shaven now and had a bandage around his head and stuff. So he came in and hit the underdog, beat him in about 8 seconds, I believe. And now Rockstar Spud is the new X Division Championship. He celebrated, but pretty much the BBC kind of chased him in the back. Samoa Joe then. Samoa Joe chased him in the back then. So yeah, which I pretty much now people said this will be the last time you will see Samoa Joe in TNA wrestling after that. I guess from now, since Joe pretty much left before at the time anyway, when he said he left the company, but now since Samoa Joe is really gone, that was like his last thing. I guess next week they go to a different city now. He's only there for the UK stuff, so I don't know what they're going to do for the BDC. I don't know if they're going to do another 4th member, how they can explain how Samoa Joe left, but Samoa Joe's gone, and we know Samoa Joe's back in Ring of Honor now, so he's gone from TNA wrestling, and yeah, that was pretty much Samoa Joe's last TNA match, and it was a really good one also to go on top line against Austin Aries. They always had a great match together. It's sad, we all know Samoa Joe's been gone. It was kind of sad to see him go, which should have been sent up, but he left the company. He's in Ring of Honor, and that was his last match, I believe they said. So that was Samoa Joe's last match. They showed more videos of Lashley in the ring. Well, Lashley video package. But they also showed Magnus pretty much attacking Bram in the back, as pretty much he was attacking him and everything, beating him everywhere, and got a mic And pretty much says maybe not, he's just gonna burn his hopes and dreams. They battled all the way to the ring. Mickie James came out then, but she started attacking Brandon and chasing out the ramp. But Magnus got free, and once he got out there, he pretty much did a pop-up powerbomb on Bram on the ramp. So it was a good segment right there. Pretty much Magnus gonna do his payback after being humiliated last week. So he got his payback on him. Also, they showed about Awesome Kong versus Taryn Terrell versus Gail Kim for the Knockouts Championship Triple Threat match. Pretty much another great match, I'll say that. Kong was pretty much destroying out there tonight. Awesome Kong was pretty much beating the crap out of everybody. But she pretty much got thrown out of the ring by Taryn Terrell or Gail Kim. And Taryn Terrell threw her out, then Gail Kim pretty much jumped on her outside the ring. And pretty much the match ended up with Taryn Terrell getting a roll up on Gail Kim, winning the match, still retaining the title. But Awesome Kong was pretty much a beast throughout this match, destroying everybody. So yeah, James Storm talked about Matt Hardy about this no disqualification match. It's going to be, one choice. It's going to be hell out of him, can't get up. But the second choice is going to be pretty much lying into a hospital bed right next to his brother. So, James Storm went against Matt Hardy. Pretty much since said nobody could help in the no DQ match. I don't know how the Wolves didn't come out, but pretty much James Storm had his whole Revolution group with him there. Matt Hardy did what he could to dodge everything, knocking everybody on attacks and stuff, twisted fating people. But it pretty much ended up with James Storm winning the match in 2 last call super kicks. And pretty much after that, he took a cowbell and hit Matt Hardy in the back of the head, which I don't see how this takes out Matt Hardy for the next few weeks, but since next week this week Jeff Hardy coming back, getting his payback on, James Storm now, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. So the cowbell thing, I don't know if Matt Hardy's actually gone now, but yeah. But it's now ready for the World Heavyweight title. Pretty much hyping up the match all night, getting that big main event feel with both men coming out. They talk about Kurt Angle and his accomplishments, his accolades, being TNA World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, WCW Champion, Olympic Gold Medalist, IWGP Champion. Talk about Bobby Lashley being a 2-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion, All-American, Bellator fighter, world titles on the line, Angle versus Lashley. Pretty much a great match, I'll say that. So it was a really big match, and it was pretty much an awesome match to see if you didn't see it. But pretty much Kurt Angle was able to hit the ankle lock, winning the match, beating Bobby Lashley. I thought Lashley was about to beat Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle got the ankle lock, and now becoming the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. So I gotta say, it was a big match, I'll say that. Angle got the win, finally regaining his title, regaining the title back from Lashley, so I'm sure they'll have another great match in the future when there's a rematch, or if there's ever another pay-per-view in TNA, as soon as I figured that out. But it was a great match, a lot of hype to it, and it was a great episode to see if you didn't see it. So yeah, if you didn't see this episode of TNA, 2 new champions tonight, new X Division champion, new World Heavyweight champion. So yeah, and I guess you can say the final match of Samoa Joe tonight also. So once again, it's me, Dave Double coming with the news reviews. No am, no I do, no I say. And now we're done with this review of TNA. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.